Hello guys and welcome to the Center of Aviation. In today's stream we're doing World Tour flight number 2 from Phoenix to Dallas. We got about an hour to 15 hour and a half on this flight for the flight time, and I'm really excited for this one. So we're making progress on our World Tour. We should have some viewers flying with us today, so that'll be pretty cool. Hopefully they're in the chat, and hope you guys enjoy. So we'll be having a flight controls cam for takeoff and landing, of course, as usual. Welcome to stream Kazoo. Thanks for tuning in. How's your day going? Really excited for this one. Hold on a second. Yep, first, welcome to stream Vila. Thanks for tuning in. How's the audio? Make sure to join the Discord server, link in description, and we'll be headed out to runway 25 right for departure in just a few minutes here. I already got the whole MCDU ready to go. So it doesn't look like we'll have ATC on the way out. So we'll be on Honeycomb, but we'll have a few viewers with us on the flight. I believe we're expecting 2 viewers on this flight. So join the Discord server to be notified of things like this. Alrighty. So we're getting close to being ready to push back. Thanks for tuning in. Aviation lover, how are you doing? You should, Kazoo. Are you a, do you do Vatsim, Kazoo? Alrighty guys, so I'm going to go ahead and call the pushback tug. We don't need our IFR clearance because, of course, there's no ATC online currently. Hopefully they do go live. But this will be a great flight. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We're in the iniBuilds A310. Been loving flying this plane. So here goes pushback tug. Welcome to stream a ceiling fan. Thanks for tuning in. I believe you're flying with us today. So I'll be pushing back here in just a second, and we'll be headed out to runway 25 right for departure. Alright, Kazoo, you do Vatsim? Alright, that's cool. You should, I believe you're in the Discord server. Just make sure that you have notifications on for it so that you can fly on a future flight. Alright, so we'll call for the reverse. Nice. So UPS 1836. What aircraft are you? Alright, we'll go ahead and turn on the flight controls cam. Here we are. Hello, everybody. Alright, so let's go and release the parking brake. So you're way over here somewhere. Is that you right there? Alright, here we go with the pushback. Go ahead and start engine number 2. Here it goes. Alright, that's pretty cool, Kazoo. Everybody starts out somewhere. Let's go ahead and turn up the desktop audio a bit. Takes a while to get going. Oh, my bad. It was not on ignition start. That's what we gotta do. 747-8. Alright, that is cool. Alrighty, let's go ahead and stop the pushback. We need to get the engines running really quick. So there we go. Hold up a second. I had everything ready. Just give me 1 second, guys. For just a second here. Everything was ready. Alright, so I had it working. Let me just get the engine started using this right here. Where is it? Yeah, so we'll go ready for takeoff really quick. Activate that. There go the engines. Not sure what in the world happened there, but alright guys, so here, just give me 1 second here. I'm gonna reset the flight plan. It'll take me 1 second. Need to re-put in a couple things here. You guys can see how I put it in. So this is a good tutorial for especially like you, Kazoo. Just learning how to do Vatsim. So this can help with your MCDU if you fly the A310. Alright. Delta 14. Boom. Alright, and then we can go over here. Sorry, to our V speeds here, so we'll go 141 and 145, that's what we're at there.
Phoenix traffic, Southwest 1527, 10 mile final, 25 left, Phoenix.
Alright, so there's another aircraft. Go and insert that. After Maxo, it is TXO. So, boom. And then it goes to Turkey, which we can put on the arrival chart, or put on the star here. So, ILS 13 right. Down here to this star, I have no clue how to say that. And then we'll select Turkey here. Alright, so we are done. We just need to remove the flight plan discontinued here, right there. And alright, that's it. So we are ready to taxi. Just need to do the taxi checklist. Welcome to the stream, Aviation King. How are you doing today? Alrighty guys, so go and set flaps for departure. We'll arm speed brake, it's already armed. Auto brakes are set to max. Parking brake, go ahead and disengage that. And I believe that is it. Oh, up to the overhead real quick. We'll go taxi lights on. There's taxi there. Don't need landing lights yet. We'll put them in the off position. And we'll go and check flight controls. So there we go, we'll go full left, and full back, and full to the right. We'll get the floor. Oh, got a little bit of rolling power here. I'm doing great, Aviation King. Thanks for asking, glad to hear that you're doing good. Let's set V2 speed real quick, 164. Thank you, Theme Parks to the Max, for catching a slight error there. Could have sworn I changed it to flight number 2. Sorry about that. Just gonna do that real quick. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Alrighty, there we go. Sorry about that. We'll set our decision height. There is southwest. Right there. Alrighty, so let's go and make our traffic call. We headed out to runway 25 right via Delta. Alright, that's cool, ceiling fan. I'm about to make my traffic call. And Delta 14, Phoenix traffic, taxiing to runway 25 right via Delta. Alright guys, a little bit of traffic here at Phoenix. Ceiling fan, did you make your traffic call? You might not have heard it. Alrighty, here we go. So just a quick taxi here. There's a southwest, very high on the approach. Oh, actually not that high. 25 left. Starts a bit further out. Alright, so we're behind a southwest. Alright, that's cool, ceiling fan. Alright, so before takeoff checklist. We'll do that in a second once we are fully stopped. It's hard to taxi and do the checklist at the same time, especially with a one-man crew. Alrighty, there goes southwest. Not sure where his traffic call is, but he's headed out of here. Alright, we'll go ahead and set the parking brake here. Oh, he's
Phoenix
he's in the
traffic,
chat.
PS 1836 taxiing to runway 25 right to Phoenix.
Alright, there you are, ceiling fan. I'll wait for you for a second here while we're doing the checklist here. So go transponder TARA, landing lights on. That's what I meant to do, landing lights on. And strobes are on. So we are ready for departure. We'll give ceiling fan a minute here. While we're waiting for a second, he'll catch up to us in cruise. He's faster than us. We'll get some floodlights going for when it gets darker. I'm at 164. Toggle switch is right here. There you are. Alright, ceiling fan, I'm gonna go and get it rolling. It's a bit of a longer flight, so.
Phoenix traffic, UPS 1836 heavy crossing runway 25 left on Delta 4.
Delta 14 heavy, lining up on runway 25 right, Phoenix traffic, Delta 14. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'm lining up, you just heard my traffic call. But, you'll catch up to me. You're 0.3 faster on the Mach number. So 25 right is verified, all ready to go.
Southwest 1527 holding on Phoenix for the UPS traffic at Foxtrot 6, Phoenix.
Thank you.
Alrighty. We're ready to go. Toga's in the chat, everybody. Let's do this, guys.
Phoenix traffic, UPS 1836 heavy crossing runway 25 right.
Alright guys, so it's going to be a left turn, a 180 out on the Brook 1 departure.
And Southwest 1527 crossing 25 right at Foxtrot 6, Phoenix.
Alright, so we got one more guy that needs to cross, and then we'll get going. Alrighty, there he goes. So that's a Southwest that just landed, but you can see that UPS 747-8. He's headed down here for departure. That is Ceiling Fan in the chat. Alright, looks like Southwest is clear. Let's go, guys. Toga, here we go. Let's make our traffic call. Belt 14, departing runway 25 right, Phoenix traffic. Alrighty, parking brake disengaged. Let's pull up to 40. Turn up the audio for this departure. And Toga. Takeoff thrust is set, speeds alive. 100 knots is cross-checked. There's V1, rotate. Positive rate. Gears coming up. Follow those flight directors out of here. Beautiful departure. Headed to Dallas, World Tour flight number 2. Follow those flight directors. Auto throttle's on with the profile mode, so it's bringing us up to 250 knots, lower in the nose. Nav mode. We need to get a bit faster to clean up the flaps. Thank you, Velo. That was a really nice departure. We can see the city off to our right side. That's in the thumbnail as well. Alrighty, left-hand turn, direct to Jutak. Oh, that's great, Kazoo. Background information on this channel: Cucumber is like a 10. So, Kazoo's saying that was a good takeoff. Ceiling Fan should be departing in a second. I think he might be, yes, I can see him all the way down there at the end. So he'll be departing, catching up to us in a bit here. Thank you, Aviation King. That was a really nice one.
Phoenix
We're
traffic
on set flaps 1.
36 heavy, taking off runway 25 right, broke 1 departure, Phoenix.
There he is. Alright, so yeah, he's on the same route as us. Broke 1 departure, Maxo transition. Alright, we'll turn the audio down a little bit. Hope you guys enjoyed that departure though. Alright, here goes the left-hand turn. There's the field. We're out of there. We'll be climbing up to flight level 390 today, 39,000 feet. Cruising at Mach 0.83. So we'll be going pretty fast. Alright, we gotta get a bit faster to clean up the last notch of flaps. Almost done with our turns here. Beautiful departure. Alright, there we go. Flap cleanup speed. Airplane is fully cleaned up. Last thing we just gotta do here is unarm speed brakes and disarm the auto brakes. Fully cleaned up, headed to Dallas now. Oh, that's a good question, Vila. So, we'll keep it to the modern standards, what Delta has. We'll be offering, Delta offers sun chips and Biscoff cookies on their shorter flights like this. My choice is the sun chips, they're really good. But that's what Delta offers. Now, I have no clue what they offered back in the time that they were flying this airplane. That was back in the 80s, I believe. They only flew it. They had the -200 and -300 variant. I think it was 1982 to 1985, somewhere in that range. They flew this plane. But it didn't last that long. Yeah, so it's there. To be specific, it's cheddar sun chips. So if you guys are interested in that, that's what's going to be served on board this flight. There's the moon right at our 12 o'clock position. We are climbing through 16,000 rapidly at about 270 knots. We'll increase the range here on our MFD to see a little bit further ahead of us. Yeah, so my flight controls, you can see them on screen, but you can check out the description as well if you forget. But I'm using the Thrustmaster TCA Captain Pack Airbus Edition throttle quadrant with the quadrant add-ons. Really cool. I love the detents on them. I have a review video on that, so you can check that out after the stream if you'd like. I love using this throttle quadrant, and I also have the side stick, but I thought it was appropriate to use the Honeycomb Alpha Yoke when flying the A310, because of course it's an Airbus with a yoke, one of only two with a yoke, so it's pretty cool. Really enjoyed using the Alpha Yoke. Ceiling fan, did you just depart? How'd it go? He's somewhere back over here. Alright, it's been a great departure. It'll be, we're expecting a smooth flight all the way to Dallas. Clear skies, of course. Currently 3:46 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Your departure was, alright, you're passing Weetall. Alright, nice. Alright, we'll go and turn on autopilot 1. Hand fluid through flight level 220, but that is good enough. Turn off flight controls cam, and we're looking great. Yeah, so it doesn't show the previous waypoints. I forgot where Weetall was, but you're a few miles behind us, but I think you'll catch up. Alright, see you, Kazoo. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great night. Alright, so we'll go flight level change mode. 330 knots on the climb here. Actually, we'll go 320, 315. Want to keep the climb rate up. It is very loud outside of this airplane. Hope everybody enjoyed that departure. We are off to Dallas, Fort Worth on World Tour flight number 2. Yeah guys, so I just pulled up the VFR map actually just to look. We can see that is ceiling fan right there, headed behind us. It's kind of hard to see on the small MFD on the A310, so I just pulled that up real quick. Make sure to chat if you're in the stream. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Alright guys, before I forget, I'm going to go and turn off some of the lights up here. So we'll go nose, turn that completely off. Go with the landing lights, turn that off. We'll keep all of these on, except the runway turnoffs. And we'll turn the wing light on. So that is all taken care of. Look at those contrails. It's pretty cool. Oh, they stopped. Through flight level 310, got about 8,000 feet to go. Before we hit our cruising altitude. Once we reach cruising altitude, which will be in just a couple minutes, we're going to do a cabin tour. So make sure to stick around for that. Ceiling fan, what are you cruising at today? You're at 370, 390. I'm going to be headed up to 390. But what are you planning on? And thanks for flying, by the way. This is first time I'm doing this, but glad you're flying with me. Oh, not that. This is a pretty cool view. 370. Alright, cool. So I'll just be slightly above you. There's no wind at all right now. I believe, let me just double check the flight deck. Yeah, it's literally 1 knot. Winds are 270 at 2. So, not super. We're not getting a headwind or a tailwind. Welcome to the stream, Carson K. Thanks for tuning in. How's your day going? We are climbing through flight level 360 now. We're headed up to 390, headed to Dallas. Is there a jump seat view that it has for us somewhere here in this cycle of views? Somewhere, maybe? Nope. We'll create our own. That's pretty cool. Alright, so we're getting close to cruising altitude. Once we hit cruise, we'll set our Mach number. Yeah, so it's already on altitude acquire mode. Oh wait, no, it's not quite yet. But we'll go ahead and set Mach point. Oh, we'll bring it back down. It wants to slow down for that. We'll just wait till we hit 390, and then we'll set our Mach number with altitude hold mode. Guys, make sure to join the Discord server and chat if you're in the stream. If you want to fly with me on one of these Vatsim flights, make sure to join the Discord server. That's where I provide exclusive screenshots and updates for the channel, as well as info on these types of things. Like if you'd like to fly with me, just have your notifications on for Discord, and you might see a message with me saying I'll be live in this many minutes, and you can join me. Here's my route, and we're gonna have a nice group flight. So let's check VATSPI real quick. So here's me, and here is Ceiling Fan in the chat. So we'll both be on the same flight plan, headed into Dallas Fort Worth. I set Mach 0.83 as our cruising speed. So we are officially cruising towards Dallas. So as promised, we'll go for a quick cabin tour. Let's open the flight deck door. And definitely close it behind us. And let's continue into the first class cabin. If you guys don't see a cabin like this on your 310, make sure to go into the marketplace and download the free enhanced cabin add-on. So here is a wing view for you guys. I can't get any closer to the wing, but here's a bit of one. Oh, welcome to the stream, Flex Aviation. Thank you for tuning in. Came from the Discord. Oh, cool. How's your day going, Flex Aviation? Carson K, where am I flying next? So, I'm flying into Dallas. My next planned flight is Dallas to Memphis. So, we headed to Memphis after this. Not after this on this stream, but in another stream. Alright, so let's continue with the cabin tour. This is a 333 configuration here in economy. I don't see any premium economy. Or I guess this could be premium economy. I don't really see any difference though. It's pretty cool. I'm doing great, Flex Aviation. Thank you for asking. Glad to hear that you're doing pretty well. So here's the exit door. Oh, here's the bathroom. The exit door. I'm not sure which language this is, but that's English right there, exit. And guys, it's really cool. I actually got to hop back on the flight deck and change this, but the fasten seatbelt sign actually works. So if I turn it off right up here, boom, you're going to hear the cabin chime, and then we'll head back into the cabin, and you guys will be able to see that the oh, not right here. Right there, yeah, so it's not lit anymore. That's pretty cool. Sortie is French. Alright, thank you. Let's head... I accidentally reset the view. But let's go and head all the way back to the back of the cabin. It always gets super glitchy around here with the borders. Alright, so let's go and head back all the way back so we can see the cabin in its entirety. Do you guys want to see anything specific in the cabin? I'm glad to show something that you want to see. Just trying to get a good view for you guys as well. Yes, this is a pretty good view. See the classic Airbus winglet. Now you can see how fast we actually are going. The ground is moving super fast. Alright, let's continue all the way back to the back. Alright, so here's a huge back galley here. With some, where am I over right now? Let me go back in the flight deck. I need to check that. And here is the back exit door, and the window actually works. Alright, let's go ahead and jump back in the cockpit really quickly there. Alright. Alright, you wanted to see where we're over. So that's by right now. I believe we're in between, like we're right on the border of a few states. Let me just double check for you fully here. Ceiling fan, if you're in the stream, what's your Mach number today? Alright, so I believe so we just crossed the border into New Mexico. So we departed Arizona, pretty much right in the middle of Arizona and Phoenix. And then we've entered New Mexico. And then we'll be headed into kind of the top right of Texas into Dallas. So 3 states today. Pretty cool. Alright, that's no problem, ceiling fan. Mach 0.82. Is that your cruise Mach number? Or are you gonna be, is that your climb right now? You can't believe this plane is steady level and free route. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I'm hopefully gonna be making a video on the A310 pretty soon, so make sure to have notifications on for that. I'll be just talking about some good features of it and why it's a really good plane for the flight simulator. Climb, so you're going to be 0.86 for a cruise. Alright, see you, Flux Aviation. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. I believe the 747-8 is 0.86 at cruise. I don't fly it too often, but I believe that's what it is. And it's actually the fastest commercial jetliner at that, or airliner at that speed. Your cruise is 0.2, but you're climbing at 0.6. Oh, wow. Yeah, so you still will be behind us for the arrival. By a little bit. If you can, ceiling fan, try to cruise at 0.86 so that we can land kind of around the same time. If that's within your performance. Make sure to chat if you're just tuning in. We're headed to Dallas, cruising at flight level 390 here on the A310, Mach 0.83. Yeah, you should be able to reach it, ceiling fan. I believe you can get up to 0.9 on the 747-8. Here's a pretty cool view. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure to join the Discord server. That link is in towards the top of the description. You can also check out my flight controls, as well as my PC specs in the description. Just a quick overview, I'm using the Thrustmaster TC8 Captain Pack Airbus Edition throttle quadrant with the throttle quadrant add-on. I love using it. The detents are super satisfying, and it has a bunch of other controls like a landing gear lever, auto brakes, little set thing. Engine ignition start. Your actual engine. Wow, I can't think of the names of these things. But the engine start switches. Switch, there it is. There's that term. Rudder trim switch and parking brake. So it's really cool. Modeled after the A320, but you can of course use it with any plane and pretty much any simulator. I'm also using the Honeycomb Alpha Yoke, amazing build quality on it, and the Thrustmaster TFRP rudder pedals. Also for my radio and my mode control panel, I'm using the Logitech radio panel and multi-panel. So if you're curious about that, or you want to see the full name of some stuff, you can check out the description. You're gonna level at 310, you're heavy on that flight? Alright, cool. No problem with that at all. I know how that feels when it's tough to climb. So there's a Southwest right here at 350. We'll look outside, try to see him. He should be somewhere right here. It's kind of hard to see anything with the sun. Airbus Neos, what are they? Yeah, so that's on the Airbus. There's two planes that have the Neo. It's the A320 and A330. Technically, there's the A320 and A321 Neo. So Neo actually stands for New Engine Option. So basically, it's just a new generation of those planes with more fuel-efficient engines. So on the 320 and 321, there's the new CFM LEAP 1As. So that's actually a very fuel-efficient engine, and the 320 Neo has actually been the fastest-selling commercial jet ever. It launched in 2014, And then with the A330neo, there's two variants, the -800neo and -900neo. Very similar in size to the 200 and 300, respectively. But those include the Trent 7000 engines. They aren't actually faster, but they're more fuel efficient. So they save more money for airlines. Airlines love that, of course. The 330neo has been pretty successful. The -900neo has flown with TAP Portugal and Delta. Delta has put in a pretty big order for him. So I've been pretty successful. The -800neo actually hasn't been very successful at all, but could be getting an order from an airline like Delta, trying to replace their 767-300ERs, which they plan to retire by 2025. How do you spot them? So with the 320neo, you can just it looks the engines look much bigger than the regular 320. The regular 320s are actually called the 320CO, current engine option. So those engines, I believe there's 3 options for those. Those are much smaller than the 320neo LEAP 1As. And then the 321neo, same deal. On the 330neo, you can spot them from a 330CO. The way you can spot that is the 330neo has a black mask around the cockpit, very similar to the A350. And it also has blended sharklets. They're winglets, but that's what Airbus calls them, sharklets. And of course the engine is bigger, the Trent 7000s, made by Rolls-Royce. Southwest just passed over you? Yeah, I saw him. He was, saw him on Vatsim. Yeah, that's him, yeah. So it looks like you guys. And there's also this guy. Not sure what that call sign is, but Mr. 766, a 737, 800, he should be over. He should be passing over you in a second. Thank you, Velo. Glad you saw those Neo videos. Pretty cool. Yeah, so are you talking about the 320 Aviation King? Yeah, so I was talking about the bigger engine as well. So on the 320neo, there actually is an option for the CO to have the winglets. And for the 321. Yeah, and the Neo engines are much bigger. Yeah, it was that guy. I've never seen that call sign, but he just passed over you. There we are. Let's turn that bank down a little bit. At cruise, you can set it to 15 degrees. So we'll set that. Hope everybody has enjoyed the stream so far. It's been a fun one. Cruising along, headed to Dallas. I was about to say Denver, Dallas. Guys, what do you think of the, have you guys flown the A310 for Microsoft Flight Simulator or X-Plane? It's an X-Plane as well. But have you guys flown it? And what do you guys think of it? For me, I think it's really cool. I love pretty much everything about it. The systems are really complex. Pretty much every single button works in the whole flight deck except circuit breakers. But on a freeware aircraft, I'm not really looking for circuit breakers. They're great, but not not needed on a freeware aircraft. And this, I believe it's actually truly steady level. It's really good. I love the sounds. The MCDU sounds are super satisfying. Like, you just click these. Super satisfying. As well as the engine spool up time is really accurate, which adds to the experience of flying this 310. The cabin is also really cool, and you gotta love the flood lighting. We'll see it once the flight progresses a bit more. We should have a nice sunset arrival into Dallas. It'll probably be at the beginning of sunset, but we'll see a bit of floodlights on the flight deck there. If you're just tuning in, make sure to chat, and we're headed to Dallas on World Tour flight number 2. We're going all the way around the world. You can check out the description for a little bit more detail on that. We had previously flown from LAX to Phoenix. We departed Phoenix about, 40 minutes ago? 30 to 40 minutes ago, and we're headed to Dallas, Fort Worth International Airport, one of American's biggest hubs, but we're flying a Delta 310 here, Airbus 310. Cruising at flight level 390, Mach 0.83. We'll be coming in on an arrival that I have no clue how to say the name of. It's like Victory or something. Victory 2, yeah. That's the best guess I'm gonna give at it. And we're expecting the ILS runway 13 right approach. Man, there's so many runways. I'm just pulling up all the charts right now. Well, it's almost like Victory ceiling fan. Guys, believe it or not, we're going to be on the Turkey transition. Coming in on the Victory 2 arrival. Oh, Victory, sorry. That's what you're saying. Yeah, I guess that's how I'll say it. Yeah. But we'll be coming in on the Turkey transition. Yeah, I guess that's. I guess I'll do Victory. So Victory 2 arrival. Our first restriction is a Wilter. We have to be at or above flight level 240 and at or below flight level 300 at 2990 knots. I'll go and get the ILS frequency prepared. Jump on the flight deck here. It is, the localizer is 109.5. Oh, good. What airspaces are online? So I'd recommend downloading Vatsim, but I'll give you a quick look right now. The Northeast is packed. JFK being fully staffed. Boston fully staffed. Bradley almost fully staffed. Man. There isn't anything in Dallas currently. Hopefully something comes online. It's Friday night, so stuffing at Buc-ee's. I guess after the flight. Alright, so let me get a little bit of lighting here. Overhead light and pedestal light. Just so we make sure we can see it. See, like, look, that's what I'm talking about. Every single button works. Takeoff config test. Like, you don't see that on the regular, even terrain radar. Like, when do you see that? You don't see those on the Asobo aircraft. Where is the center pedestal view? Somewhere. There we go. I just want to look at this a bit. Yeah, so here's the ECAM brightness. Weather radar. There we go. Ceiling fan, are you able to make it up to 0.86? Yeah, you're definitely gaining on me. Wow. Yeah, you're definitely gaining on me. Can't see you quite yet, but you're like right there. It's hard to see. But were you able to make it up to 0.86? Nice! You got up to 370. Okay, so we'll see. You might pass right under us. That'll be really cool. That'll be in about probably 10-15 minutes. So that'll be really cool. Can't quite see you yet, but we should be able to see you in a few minutes. It's been a great flight, really smooth departure. Well, that's cool. That's a nice picture, ceiling fan you put in Discord. You changed it to sunset. I like to do that. I'm gonna keep it on real time, but I usually do that for my offline flights. These engines are still screaming up here. What are we even operating at in one? Keeps wanting me to go to the FO side. We're still at 93% in one. That's what it needs to do though, to keep the, yeah, 98.2 for the cruise. That's what it needs to keep the 0.83. That's almost on the, I believe the airline guys call these the monkey bars. Real-time ATM, what's ATM? We'll be replaying the landing into Dallas. I'll do my best to make it a butter landing. I've had pretty good success on the A310. So I'll do my best. And yeah, we'll land in Dallas. Shut down the engines, replay, and then we'll wrap up the stream. And I'll do the next World Tour flight as soon as I can. Make sure to join the Discord for heads-up reminders and things regarding the channel. That's one of the top links in the description. By the way, guys, we hit 7,000 subscribers a few days ago. I believe it was last Sunday. So, like 5 days ago. We're currently getting close to 7,250. We're at 7,247. We're on the road to 10K. Thanks, everybody, for the support. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . This is like the GoPro cam, you know, you see like on Just Planes and stuff. Keeps resetting me over to the FO side for some reason. Alright, so we'll go to, we'll increase this a bit. So after TXO, we're going to be heading towards Turkey, and then we'll start our descent. Where are you, ceiling fan? You're gaining. Yeah, there you are. So that's probably still 5-10 minutes out when you pass under me. Maybe even 15, but... Guys, what do you think is the best add-on aircraft currently available for any sim? Like, what's the most high fidelity that you've seen? For me, I haven't used any other sims except Microsoft Flight Simulator. So for me, it's got to be this A310, maybe the PNDG 737. Those two got to be my top two. But that's only Microsoft Flight Simulator. I know some of you guys have played the other sims like X-Plane and P3D. So what are your thoughts on the highest fidelity aircraft out for any sim? I'm interested to know what you guys think. So make sure to put it in the chat. So we're coming up on 130 miles from the TXO waypoint. After the TXO waypoint, we'll be headed to Turkey, the Turkey waypoint, and then that'll be our top of descent, roughly around there. Yeah, so Turkey is not nearly as far as TXO was from our previous waypoint. I'm hoping Dallas comes online at some point here. Yeah, here comes that 747. So here's American 1470. Coming in from New Orleans. It looks like Houston came online. But unfortunately, Dallas isn't online quite yet. Look at all those circuit breakers. That's pretty crazy. These are the only buttons in the whole flight deck that don't work, is this back wall, which is very impressive for a freeware airliner. The armrest even works. That's pretty cool. Thank you for tuning in to O More. Nice flight. What are the entertainment options on this flight? I can go show you. I'll head back into the cabin right now. So food was already served. Like I said earlier in the flight, it was sun chips and Biscoff cookies. with options for water, coffee, or tea. That's the new Delta. When Delta was flying this plane in the 80s, I doubt they had those exact options available. But I'll show you the in-flight entertainment here on the back of the seat. So it actually works, kind of. So you can see some of the stats here. And you've got some other buttons down here. They don't work, but you can see the actual screen. It's pretty cool. Also, the fasten seatbelt sign works up on the overhead here. So that's pretty cool. What app am I going to be on? What do you mean by that? Oh, approached? Is that what you mean? We're going to be on the ILS 13 right, I'm expecting. Is that what you mean by APP? Yeah, it's pretty much. Yeah, so ILS 13 right, sorry. Already got the frequency in there, 109.5. Yeah, so more, this is a wide body aircraft. Oh, we gotta close the cockpit door. You can see if we head back here, you can see how there are two aisles. So you've got this aisle and this aisle. If there's more than one aisle, that means it's a wide body aircraft. Or if you see 3 sections of seats. A narrow body just has 1 aisle and 2 sections of seats. Wide bodies are known to be a bit more comfortable and feel the turbulence a bit less in the wide bodies. They're just bigger. Ceiling fan, what approach are you going to be on? Are you on the ILS 13 right? And that's you right there. That's you right there. That's really cool. They'll take 18 right for an easy taxi to cargo. Alright, that's cool. I don't think it let me put in 18 right for some reason. If you do 13 right, actually that's a much faster taxi to East Air Freight. Are you going into East Air Freight, or what are you going into? Oh wait, hold up. I had the map flipped. Yeah, which freight are you going to? As you said, 18 right. Yeah, it's actually the same taxi distance if you are on the West Air Freight for 13 right. You can go 18 right, I'm just saying. I think 13 right might be a little bit faster, actually. It looks like you'll just take, you go down to the end, and then you go Bravo, Charlie, and then depending on which one you go into, Charlie 5 or just finishing on Charlie. Yeah, so there you are. That's pretty cool. Man, look at this. I'm at 39, you're at 37. Yeah, so you are going into the west. You can do, if you got briefed 18 right, or if SimBrief told you 18 right, then go for 18 right. It's a very similar taxi. Man, this is cool. I've never done this before in the simulator. There you are. Man, you can see how, like, you're faster. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, 1.8 rights. If you have that all set up, no reason to change it. Look at that spot. I mean, like if you look at it from way out from a distance, it's pretty cool. All right, here you go. You're passing. I didn't think it was gonna look that much faster. Like it actually looks, even though it's only 0.3. Man, that's crazy. Wow, that was really cool. Did you look up and see me, ceiling fan? Can you look up? Yeah, you can. Yeah, we can see the sun starting to set. That looks really cool. We're up really high. Flight level, 390, 39,000 feet. That was really cool. And there you go. That's cool. If you want, you can, I'm not saying you have to, but you can slow to 0.83 if you want to, so we can land at the same time, or if you want to continue at 0.86, no problem. Your call. Whoa. Here we go. Alright, that's cool, ceiling fan. Oh, you know what would be cool? You slow down to 0.82, I catch up to you, and then like, I mean that wouldn't work actually for the descent. Yeah, it's good for you to stay a bit ahead of me, especially for the sequencing of the approach. So just if you want, yeah, 0.83. Go 0.83 right now, so that I'll be coming in right behind you, pretty much on the approach. Guys, we're going to be starting our descent into Dallas pretty soon here. We'll be having a flight controls cam for the arrival, as well as the replay mode on, so we'll be able to replay the landing. We'll do alright. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, it's pretty cool, Vila. Is there anybody else headed into Dallas currently, somewhere? Here, I'll make this a bit smaller. Okay, so we have, yeah, so that's you, ceiling fan, no, so we don't have anybody arriving near the time that we're arriving, but anybody departing? Yeah, so this guy right here, he'll be departing when we're taxiing to the gate. 777-200 headed to Miami, so hopefully we see him. I might see him, you probably won't because you're at the cargo. So once we pass the Turkey waypoint, I'll start our descent down to flight level 240. It's been a great flight. Not sure if it shows us at the same ground speed. Since you slowed to 0.8348, 579. Oh wow. Is there any tailwind that started up there? There's no way I'd be catching it too. That's like 100 knot difference. That's ground speed though. Make sure to chat if you're just tuning in. Our true airspeed is 485. Ceiling fan, what's your true airspeed? Mine's showing 485. I can still see you in the distance there. You would like some in-flight snacks? Alright, so which cabin are you seated in, Omar? I would assume you're in the first class cabin. So we can go round 2 with the snacks. True airspeed 475. Alright, cool. So we're right about the same. So Omar, would you like another round of sun chips or Biscoff cookies? With either water, tea, or coffee? What are your choices? Alright, so we'll be coming up here on TXO in about 15 miles, so that's probably about 1 minute with how fast we're going right now. Yes, you were. What are your choices? Yes, first class, so you have your second round of snacks. What are your choices? Do you want me to say your choices again? Generally, Delta doesn't have meals on flights this short, like under 2 hours, but just for the Center of Aviation Delta flight, what meal is requested by you, Omar? I can go prepare the meal back in the galley. There's a modeled galley I can show you. Oh, I forgot to close the flight deck door again. So what's your meal of choice? Chips as a meal? Alright, we have sun chips on board. I'll go grab them. What type of chips? Are sun chips okay? Alright, so we're headed back to the galley. This is kind of a cabin tour as well. This looks so real. It's really cool. Do these chairs fold down? Oh. These are for the flight attendants. But here are the chips. Boom, grab, got him. Steak. Alright, well, we'll warm up some steak right here. Put it in this warm-up thing. Boom, done. Mini oven. And we'll bring it back up to you. Oh, more in the first class cabin. I'm gonna... Alright, here it is. Here's the first class cabin. Boom, there's your meal. Hope you enjoy it. Close the door. And yeah, so here are the floodlights I was talking about earlier in the flight. Are they turned all the way up? Let's turn these up too. Yeah, look at these. They look really cool. Sun chips? Alright, the sun chips were included with that steak. Hope everybody has enjoyed the stream. Make sure to chat if you are just joining us. We're headed to Dallas-Fort Worth, departed Phoenix. We're also, we have a viewer also flying with us, Ceiling Fan. He's in the chat, flying a UPS 747-8. He just passed us, but he slowed down a bit so that we can land at about the same time. He's at flight level 370. I'm at 390. Thank you, Velo. Glad you've enjoyed it. This is like the golden hour. It's like a blurred, like blue, yellow, orange, and the ground almost looks like purple. Glad you're enjoying your meal, Omore. Delta is known for having some good service, though. You can check out my trip reports on my channel under the videos tab. I have 2 videos out, a 737-900ER headed to LAX from Atlanta in first class. I have some info about the meals and food on all of my trip reports. I also have the return flight, an A350-900 on Delta, Delta 1. Love making those trip reports. You can check those out after this stream if you'd like. Really good if you're thinking about flying Delta. This has been a great flight. Hope everybody has enjoyed it. We'll be starting our descent in a few minutes here. Roughly 5 minutes. Probably even less than that. We'll start our descent. We'll be descending down to flight level 240 initially. And then we'll continue on the arrival. We're on the Victory 2 arrival, headed into Dallas, expecting the ILS runway 13 right approach. Currently it's Honeycomb, but hopefully ATC comes online. The ILS localizer frequency is 109.5. So we already have that set. Everything is good to go. As you can see, there's a bunch of restrictions on the arrival. That's that purple right there. Let's reset our decision height. Let's look at it on the ILS chart really quick. So decision height with the ILS is 200 feet. So we'll go and set that. Ceiling fan, how far are you from Turkey? I'm currently 40-ish miles away, 43. You gotta be like probably 30, somewhere around there. I can't even see you now because of the sunset blur kind of thing here. $15 miles. Oh wow, so you are a pretty good bit ahead of me. You're about 25 miles ahead of me. But you have to go a bit further for the 1.8, right? So should be landing actually about pretty much the exact same time. You might land just ahead of me, but touchdown time should be pretty similar. Make sure to join the Discord server if you haven't already. We have 31 members in there. It's growing. Let's try to grow it as much as we can. You guys won't want to miss the landing. We're going to be having a flight controls cam as well as a landing replay, and I'll be making sure to butter landing. I'll do my best. Welcome back, theme parks to the max. Yeah, this is really nice. We should have a nice sunset arrival into Dallas. It's a nice blur. It's gone from, it's now only got two sections. It's got kind of the purple night sky with the moon up there, and it goes to orange. So it's got three sections: purple, orange, yellowish, and then blue, and then the ground. And see the roads and everything. This is what sets Microsoft Flight Simulator apart from X-Plane and P3D. I know some people say that the flight dynamics are better in those simulators. P3D is more for flight training actually, but X-Plane, I mean, it has some pretty good flight physics, but the graphics aren't anywhere close to Microsoft Flight Simulator. And these higher fidelity add-ons like the A310, PMDG 737, like a bunch of them coming out. Phoenix A320, then you got Aerosoft A330 coming out, the iniBuilds A300 coming out next year, fly-by-wire A380. The next year for Microsoft Flight Simulator is just going to be insane with content and new add-ons coming out. TFDI MD11, it's going to be crazy. So the future of Microsoft Flight Simulator, I believe, is much better than X-Plane. X-Plane is still a great flight simulator. Not taking anything away from it. I'm just saying my preference and what I think is a better flight simulator is Microsoft Flight Simulator. Is 0.84 possible? 0.84 is possible. We're going up to 0.84. Just get us a speck faster. We'll be right on the overspeed line, but that's alright. I know you guys want to see the landing. Top of descent is ganja for you? Yeah, me too. Oh, thank you, Omar. Yeah, I think a lot of people have that opinion. Yeah, showing top of descent for ganja for me. So I'm going to wait a little longer, of course, till ganja, but then I'm going to get down to the lowest altitude I can. That's just a habit that I have. Just so you're not stuck being too high. Alright, we'll do the descent checks, because we're right at top of descent here in just a second. Actually, we don't need to do any of the descent checks quite yet. On the checklist that I'm looking at, some of the stuff is a bit too early. Alright, we're going to go and start our descent. We're a bit early, but I want to go and get down to flight level 240. We'll do that via flight level change mode. And we'll keep our Mach number 0.84. So here we go, headed down. The A310 looks like it's nosediving much more than it actually is. If you actually look in the flight deck, it's not even 5 degrees down. It's about 2.5 down. Trying to find the mode control panel brightness. It is somewhere around here. Not really too big of a deal because I know where the buttons are, but yes, I'm gonna do my best, and we'll be replaying the landing as well. I'll do my best to make it a butter landing. Yeah, so we're gonna go vertical speed mode. Descending a bit too fast here with the flight level change. So we'll go 1500. On the vertical speed. We're gonna have to increase thrust a bit here to keep the speed up. So we're aiming for 240 at Wilter. How are you doing there, ceiling fan? Are you looking good on your descent? You're a bit ahead of me. But like I said, we should be landing, touching down at about the same time. It's gotten dark pretty quick here. So guys, for just some real life information, I'm gonna look up really quick what aircraft flies this flight in real life. So there actually is a FedEx flight, which is an A300, very similar to this A310. That is FedEx Flight 893. And then there's a bunch of American flights. Looks to be mostly A321s and A321neos on this route. Dual butter landings, yes. Doing good, descending soon. Cool. I'm already descending. I like to get a bit lower earlier. This is kind of a habit of me. 'Cause I think one of my first IFR flights, I didn't descend. I kept descending to the top altitude, like if there's at or above and at or below. Like there's a Walter, I'd always go to the top altitude for some reason, and then I'd always be high on the approach, and ATC would be yelling at me. So that's what I kind of learned there, and I like to stay lower with the minimum altitude, so that I'm not too high on any approach. Hold on, it said message somewhere. Do we have a message somewhere? ACARS? Something? Nope. Make sure to chat if you're just tuning in. We're descending into Dallas. Should be landing pretty soon here. We'll have flight controls cam and replay on the arrival. Respecting the ILS runway 13 approach, 13 right approach. We'll do our best to butter the landing. Make sure we're not over speeding here. Yep, that's what I didn't want to happen. Hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. Make sure to chat and join Discord server if you like. Link in description. Thank you guys for 7,248 subscribers. We're on the road to 10,000. Yeah, we're gonna pull the speed brake a bit here. Yeah, I'm trying to manage the speed a bit here. There we go. Oh, good. Guys, I'm gonna make it a little bit brighter so that actually when we're arriving it'll be. Actually, we'll do lifetime. It's good to keep it as realistic as possible. Alright, looks like you're out of 24,000 feet. Ceiling fan, and we're about to hit 24,000 feet. Alright, so after Wilter, sorry, we're going to be descending down to 13,000. After we get down to 13,000 for Zubov, then we'll be hitting Victory at 10,000 and 250 knots. Got a bit of wind now, 70 knot tailwind actually. Bit of a crab in the air a little bit. Winds are 260 at 70, 73 actually, up here. It's been a great flight. Hope everybody has enjoyed it. Alright, let's hop back into the flight deck, 14 miles from Wilter. So about a minute until we pass Wilter, and then after that we'll set 13,000 into the mode control panel, and that 13,000 will be for the Lehman waypoint. Since we're so close, we can go ahead and set it 13,000 and get our vertical speed set up. So there is vertical speed. Start out with 1,000. See where that puts us. Looks like we need to descend a bit faster for Lamer. So we go 1,700 feet per minute. It's gonna tell us we're overspeeding just because we're descending. Yeah, I'm gonna pull the speed brake a little bit here. Just so we get under, we'll go Mach 0.75. Sorry about that, it's just gonna, the engines are spooling back, these old JT90 engines. JT90, they take a while to spool up. How's the descent going? It's going well. Hitting the target altitudes and keeping the speed up. Looks like we'll hit Lehman perfectly at 13,000, and then we'll hit our final waypoint on the star, I believe at 10,000 at Victory. And 250 knots there. So since it looks like we'll hit our target altitudes, we can go and set our final altitude there, 10,000. Then after that, it looks like for Maury, we'll be at 3,000. That's for the ILS runway 13 right approach. How's your descent going, ceiling fan? Man. Yeah, I need to keep adjusting the speed, because what happens when you descent, the Mach number changes. So Mach is different when you're lower. So we're coming in almost there. It's been an awesome flight. This looks like Z-Man. That's not actually on the star, I don't believe. It's not. So Z-Man, though, on the MFD. You guys probably can't really see that. Let me do this view. Z-Man is going to be at 7,000. So we'll set 7,000. Make sure we'll reach that by Z-Man. Oh, thank you, Aviation King. Thanks for chatting. PC gets treated way better than Xbox. I mean, I think Xbox actually gets treated pretty well. It's just the PC is just so much more capable, and it's much harder to integrate all the add-ons into the marketplace, which is the only thing that Xbox players have. But with the new WASM, I believe it's called, Xbox players are going to be able to get outside add-ons quicker. I'm not sure exactly the details on that because I don't really look at much Xbox stuff, but I believe Xbox players are going to get a little bit more attention in the future with that update coming in with Sim Update 12. Are you on Xbox, Aviation King? I can't quite remember, sorry. Are you on Xbox or PC? It's going well. That's great, ceiling fan. What waypoint are you near? What's your next waypoint? How far are you from it? You're on Xbox? Yeah, but you've got a lot to look forward to, actually. You've got WASM coming out. Not sure the details on that, but like I said, it'll be so you can access some more add-ons. It's just an Xbox that's just not nearly as capable as a PC. And the Z-Man 5 miles. Yeah, alright, so you're a good bit ahead of me, but not too far. It's also, yeah, so I'm surprised Dallas hasn't come online this whole time we've been flying. It's a Friday night, and everything else is staffed except Dallas. Like, look at the Northeast. This is crazy. I've never seen it this staffed, this much staff. We got, how many fully staffed airports? We got, dang it, hold on. We'll go in knots now. So if we look at it, We got, was that Reagan? Yeah, Reagan, fully staffed, so that's 1. JFK, 2. Yeah, Northeast is crazy. Bradley, that's 3. And Boston, that's 4. Plus you've got Long Island, almost fully staffed. Newark, almost fully staffed. A bunch of different airports with tower. Approach, everything. Atlanta is almost fully staffed. And we got so unlucky. We're in the one part where there's no ATC, unfortunately. You're descending into Charlotte. What's your call sign? Aviation King. And where are you coming from? Are you one of these? Are you 737 Max? You on Vatsim? Oh right, you're on Xbox. Vatsim is unavailable on Xbox, correct? Aviation King. That's one thing that they have to integrate into Xbox. I feel like that'll come in the future. And Aviation King, do you fly with a controller, or do you have like the Honeycomb Yoke with the like the adapter thing? I tried using a controller once, and man, it's not super ideal. Whoa, a little bit of a wind gust there. Coming from Atlanta. That's cool. Are you using? I think the Honeycomb Yoke is the only thing compatible with. Well, let's set altimeter really quick. Is that in the METAR here? Where is it? Yeah, so Zulu. Boom, boom. So it's not here. Update METAR. Oh, there it is, updated. Okay, yep. Good visibility. Oh, there's the altimeter. Man, didn't see it. I was looking at the actual METAR line there. So 29098. DFW in sight? Nice. Yeah, so here, looking at this VFR map, you're like right there. Are you gonna do the visual or the ILS ceiling king? Or ceiling fan? Oh, welcome to the stream, Jambo. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, no problem at all. I know people have to do things. Hope you can fly with me next time. You have the Honeycomb Aviation King? Yeah, that's pretty cool. ILS, yeah, that's pretty smart right now. It's not insanely. Oh, that's you right there. I see you. No, what happened? Yeah, there it is, right there. Boom. I couldn't see you when I zoomed in for some reason. There you are. Thank you, Jambo, for being active in the Discord server. Thank you, everybody, actually, that's in the chat right now, for being active in the Discord server. It's really cool having an active Discord server. Alright, so, we're technically fully aligned with the runway right now. Oh, dang it. Where is the ILS thing? Hold on, guys. I gotta turn up the brightness really quick. I don't want to find the light. Yeah, there it is. I was in the right spot. Alright, real time. So we're coming in on the localizer, as you can see on the PFD. When do I think I'll do my next stream? I'm hoping to do another one this weekend at some point, but don't count on it. I'm just kind of playing it by ear. Alright, we need to slow down now. We'll go 210 on the speed as we're still pretty far out. we'll go ahead and turn on the flight controls cam. How's everybody doing? Alrighty, so let's do descent checks. Landing lights on, seatbelt signs on, boom, and everything is coming on for this arrival. That is done. FMC is ready. So landing lights on, auto brake set to 2. Decision height is set. Missed approach altitude, we will set that. Go ahead and click land mode. This is basically approach mode. Boom. We'll be following the ILS coming in now. Go ahead and set flaps 1. Alrighty. Go ahead and bring down the speed brake and arm it. Flaps are coming down. And taxi lights are on. So we're still a good bit out from DFW. Let's bring this range down a bit. Still a good bit out. Where is that page? Right here. That is glitched right there. Alrighty, so we're a good bit out. We'll bring the speed back down a bit more. Bring it down to 160. We'll do speed brake out. Just a second here. Boom. Speed brake out. And at Maury, once we pass Maury, we'll be on a 14-mile final. So not geared just quite yet. But once we pass Maury, we'll go and drop it. Set flaps 2. Alright, Maury is coming up in 1 mile. Approach checklist is complete / landing checklist. Except gear, so it's not quite ready. But coming up on Maury, gear down. Here we go. Gear down. There's 13 right in sight. That's 14, passing Maury on the ILS 13 right approach. Dallas traffic. Alright. Gear is
Dallas
down.
traffic, GPS 1836 heavy on the ILS 18 right, Dallas.
Alright, so there you are, ceiling fan. How far are you out? I'm 14 out. No, actually about 12 now. Alright, we'll go and set flaps 3, speed brakes down. Go ahead and bring flaps full. What is it barking at me? Landing gear not down. There's gear. It looked like gear went down for some reason. But here comes gear. I love that feature. When you go flaps full on the A310, it says if you don't have gear down, it's very smart that they have a warning there. I haven't seen that on any other aircraft. Not sure why they didn't continue that. 13 right might have been a better choice. Wind is nuts. Yeah, I've 26 knots, man. I'm actually ahead of you. Yeah, you're right there. I got ahead of you a bit. Alright guys, let's go and disengage autopilot. We got a bit of a crosswind ourselves, coming from 24028, so 28 knot crosswind currently. Pretty crazy. Ceiling fan, you're probably dealing with a good bit more, but we both have a bit of a challenge here on this arrival. We'll set VREF 136, gear down, all good, landing checklist is complete. We'll go and disengage autopilot, and hand fly this thing in. We'll start the replay mode. There we go, and press the button on the yoke. Alright, this will be a really good test of following flight directors, and good old classic flying here. Double check replay mode real quick. I want to replay it. There we go. All good. You guys ready? Ceiling fan, you'll be touching down just after me most likely, but very close. Make sure missed approach altitude is set 3,000, just in case we go around, but We got this. Following those flight directors' hand, flying it in. We'll take the whole airplane now. Got the throttles. Keep it at our VREV speed. First time flying into DFW. Here we go, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this arrival. We'll be replaying it. But let's butter it. Coming in on a nice crosswind here. Once we are at 500, that's going to be sterile cockpit time. Down to 15 knots, still good crosswind. Little rudder correction in there. There was 500 sterile cockpit.
300.
Visual. Landing.
Sync rate. 200.
Check correcting. Continue. That was our decision height.
Sync rate.
Man, the wind.
100. 50. Sync rate. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Got it down. There's reverse green, speed brake up, decel. That was a nice touchdown, granted everything. That was pretty windy. Ceiling fan, you're probably touching down now. 60 knots, disengage, reverse. We'll make our next left turn up here. Pretty nice landing, thank you, Aviation King. That's 14 vacating. Runway 13 right, Dallas traffic. Alright. Let's go with the after landing checklist. What do you guys think of that landing? Thank you, Jambo. That was probably the windiest landing I've had on the 310 yet. Alright, so we are do the after landing checklist. Set park and brake. We are fully off the runway. Go landing lights off. We'll be replaying that, by the way, guys, so make sure to stick around. Landing lights off. And we'll go nose to taxi. Taxi lights are on. Strobes. We'll go and turn those off. Flaps are going up. Speed brake lever is down. We'll go transponder to standby. All good there. And let's go and start the APU if it's not already started. APU on, there we go. APU start, and we'll turn the APU bleed on. Alright. Tell me how the landing goes, ceiling fan, if you haven't already landed already. Or if you did, how did it go? Delta 14 will be taxiing to the passenger gates via Alpha Bravo and Golf. Alpha Bravo Golf to the ramp, Dallas traffic. Alright, we're making a quick taxi to the ramp. Those master cautions are kind of annoying with the takeoff config. But how'd it go, ceiling fan?
Dallas Fort Worth traffic UGS 1836 heavy off at Whiskey Lima, taxiing to West Air Freight via Charlie Dallas.
Alrighty, cool. How'd it go? So we'll be making a left on Bravo up here. Pretty good, nice. And you're in the salt. I forgot to ask, but you're in the salty 747, right? The regular one's unflyable. All right, so I'll make a left turn here onto Bravo. There's no taxi light on Bravo for some reason, or on this taxiway here. But right onto Bravo to join it. Indeed, nice, yeah. The regular one is completely unflyable. Alright. Delta 14 crossing runway 18 right on Bravo, Dallas traffic. There you were over there somewhere. Yep, all the way over there. Whoop. Alright, so we're going to continue here. Delta 14 crossing runway 18 left on Bravo, Dallas traffic. That was a great flight. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to be joining Golf here into the ramp area. And then we'll do a couple replays, and then we'll be done. Really enjoyed that flight. And thank you, Ceiling Fan, for flying with me. That was really fun. Hopefully we can do that again. And if you'd like to do something like that, make sure to join the Discord if you haven't already. I'll make announcements and fly together on Vatsim on the World Tour or just a regular stream. Let's continue here. Alright, we'll pull in straight into the right here. Alright, we'll pull into this gate right here. The terminal looks like a hotel for some reason. But we'll pull into this gate. We'll shut down 1 and 2. And we'll replay. So parking brake is set. Shut down 1 and 2. Where's my pushback thingy? We'll get the jetway over here. This jetway is coming over. And shutting down engines. And let's go ahead and replay. So here we go. We'll turn off the flight controls cam for the replay. So Sky Dolly, here we go. Bring it back all the way to the arrival. Oh, hold up. There we go. And enjoy, guys. Alright, thanks for flying, Ceiling Fan. You have a great night. It's a pretty windy approach. How's your approach, by the way, Ceiling Fan? Was it pretty windy? Oh man, we almost touched down right there. There we go, got it down. Well within the touchdown zone, perfectly acceptable landing there. Alright, thank you, Ceiling Fan. You have a great night. We'll do one more view from this angle. And this will be it for the stream. So thanks everybody for visiting the Center of Aviation. Thanks for watching the stream. This was World Tour flight number 2. This is flight number 2 of over 20 flights going to all continents except Antarctica, all the way around the world. Started in LAX, we're going to finish in LAX, so make sure to have notifications on for this whole series. This is only flight number 2. We won't just be flying the A310, we'll be flying a bunch of other aircraft as well. So thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll do shout outs. So Ceiling Fan flew with us on this flight. Thank you to him. Special thank you to him. Vila, Jambo, Aviation King, Going through the list here. More. Tuned in there. Theme parks to the max. Thanks for tuning in. By the way, special shout out to More for the catering on board. Okay, Carson K. Thanks for chatting. Flux Aviation. And Kazoo. So thanks everybody for tuning in. And everybody have a great night. Last thing, if you'd like to join the Discord server, link in description. And everybody have a great night.